Hi guys, my name is Mahdi. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so in this video we're gonna talk about MC numbers. We're gonna talk about basically getting your new MC number versus buying an already existing MC number, and we're gonna talk about which one is better. Okay, let's talk about something that happened to me, right? Before I make my MC number and DOT number, I already had a truck and trailer. And while I was already had a truck and trailer, I saw that person basically posting on Facebook that they were gonna sell a 2-year-old MC number for $5,000. Okay, so what happened is I didn't look into that at all. Somebody sent me that and then was like, hey, buy this, you know. And at the time I didn't had enough money to buy it, let's say, you know, and I wasn't even thinking about buying it because I wanted to make my own. But now that I actually made my own, I'm actually thinking like, okay, right now it's been really hard. I'm actually thinking like, what would it be like if I would like buy somebody else's 2-year-old MC for $5,000? What would be all the changes, right? So let's talk about the new MC. When you do make a new MC number and a DOT number, you pay only $300. Right, that's all it costs you basically. Obviously you have to get an insurance to activate it and stuff, but then the other MC number that the guy's gonna like, it was posted for sale on Facebook Marketplace. Not a Facebook Marketplace, it was posted on, you know, this thing called like Truckers Past, Present, Future, something like that, on Facebook. So with that being said, is it better to actually buy somebody else's MC? And right now I'm 100% certain, yes, it's a lot better. And if you have the money, it's a better thing to do. Now you might be asking why. Let me explain. When you do make your own MC, it's very hard to book loads. Did I already know that before I make my MC number? Yes, I knew that. But did I know how hard it's gonna be? No, I honestly didn't know how hard it's gonna be. But right now I'm going through it, so that's one of the things. Number two, basically number one is like you're not gonna be able to book any loads, only the shitty ones out there. Number two, you're gonna have a very high insurance rate. And what's that for? That's because you can't be a perfect driver out there, right? You can be old, good driver, you know, no tickets, but the problem is that they don't know if like your MC, if your company is safe enough, because you basically have no safety score. They don't know what you're up to, you know, how it's gonna be, how are you gonna like run under that company. So you're gonna get a really high premium. It doesn't matter, like, it's not really about, it is about you as a driver, but doesn't matter. Even if you are the best driver, you're still gonna get paid, gonna get a higher insurance code if you get a new MC number, right? And let's say you buy an MC number, I would say, especially right now, I would say a lot of people might be heading out just because it is just not very profitable out here, right? And a lot of people might be heading out like for that reason, you know. And maybe there's a lot of MCs out there for sale. So if you look into it and you find one, it is better to buy one, right? And how much it would cost, I don't know. That one was saying 5,000, a 2-year-old MC, right? I'm sure if you search on Facebook and be like, hey, I'm trying to buy an MC, you might have some people coming at you. But what's the benefits of buying an MC? Okay, so number one benefit, the most important one, is that you are not gonna go through the first 90 days. Not even the first 90 days. The first 90 days is a joke. I'm sure like the first whole year gonna be hard. Okay? And obviously it's gonna have a lot cheaper insurance. I mean, that depends. That really depends on how they have the, like, how they were performing under that MC, you know. So if you wanna buy an MC, it have to be a clean one, right? Like, I wouldn't buy one just because they come to me and be like, hey, here's a clean MC. Number one thing you want to do is make sure you go to SaferWeb and make sure the safety score is good. It's not like 10 inspection, 9 out of service, right? That's number one thing. Number two, you want to call and get a code, insurance code with that MC number, I would say, you know. And you want to check on the EIN number. That's basically, EIN number is like the tax ID number. You want to make sure that their business credit is good, I would say. What else? You want to make sure that they're in a good position with their fuel cards, with their IFTAs, with their all the tax, you know, New York, Kentucky, Oregon, and New Mexico. Obviously, you have to make sure of that. And what's good about that, at least you're gonna you'll be able to get the loads and then get a lot cheaper insurance. So there's a person I know that we talked, and then he told me that when he started his MC, he was basically paying around $20,000 a year to insure a truck and trailer. But then after 3 years, now he's only paying $8,000 a year. So look, if you buy an, like, let's say 2 to 3 year old MC, for even, let's say you paid like $5,000 to $8,000, right? That's the money you'll save immediately on your insurance. Other than that, imagine like when you make a new MC, there's a whole year you have to like pretty much carry like cheap loads and get denied. I mean, not all of them are cheap, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm picking up a load tomorrow, taking it from C.H. Robinson, going from Halls, Tennessee to Las Vegas, Nevada, right? And it's paying $4,200. Okay, I'm not exactly out of my head, I don't know how many miles it is, but when I calculated, it's paying like $2.52 a mile, I think, if I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken. But it's still not bad. I'm not saying, oh look, that's a very good paying load. No, it isn't. I mean, it's not bad either, you know. But like, let's say sometimes they're really good load popping up out there, and then I tell the dispatcher, hey, book it for me, and then he's like, oh, they require 1 year. Oh, they require roadside inspection. They require 6 months. Even before that, before I get my 90 days, I was basically running for C.H. Robinson and TQL only, and nobody else wanted to work with me, you know. And that's the other thing, you know. So if I'm not telling you what to do, right? If I could take the time back, I would have bought an MC instead of making one. Because man, it's really hard out here. Think about it. A whole year you have to wait for your MC to barely be established a little bit, okay? Not even that much. I'm sure the next year insurance rate might also be high. Maybe gonna get a little lower, maybe it's not gonna be as high, but it's still gonna stay high. And imagine like the whole year you're running with your truck, your trailer, you're putting miles on a truck, miles on a trailer, obviously the maintenance, the tires, you're using everything, right? So you're using the same thing that you would use with if you had an established MC. If you would buy someone's MC, your cost gonna be the same. Obviously you're gonna pay like $5,000 to $8,000 difference, but that's the money you save immediately with the loads you get, plus with the insurance code you get. So with that being said, yeah, I have a lot of people commenting on me that we are gonna make our own MC, you know. That's probably like most of my subscribers. That's who they are. They wanna make their own MC, get their equipment, make their own company, and go on the road, right? But hey, heads up, it's hard. I don't wanna discourage you. Like, do it, you know, do it. But just remember that it's gonna have ups and downs. So, especially the first 3 months. Okay, and then there is one other thing I want to add. So when you buy someone's MC number, you're basically buying their company. You're buying the DOT number, plus you're probably buying their name. Let's say you want to buy like Mattis Trucking LLC, right? So the names is still gonna be Mattis Trucking LLC unless you change your DBA in the future. But just not the MC number, it's the whole business that you're buying. So that's why it's very important to make sure there's not backed up taxes, there's like nothing fishy going on, you know, everything is good. As I said, check with the insurance company, check with the Safer Web, you know, do all that before you buy an MC if you wanted to buy it. If you want to make one, cool, it's a journey, you know, make your own, and then it's got ups and downs, and I'm sure you'll make it. Just make one. And I think that's it for this video, and see you guys in the next. Peace out.